Have you ever felt like there is something in your life that just doesn't get resolved? As if something is out of place, a lost connection, a feeling that grows in silence but never finds an answer? Perhaps it's that sense of emptiness in moments when everything should be complete. A longing for something you can't even explain, but that keeps squeezing your chest. You look around and ask yourself, why hasn't it happened for me yet? Why does it seem so far away? And as time goes by, that doubt turns into a burden. You try to move on, but there's a gaze, an absence, or maybe even a word left unsaid that echoes in your mind. It's as if the universe is trying to tell you something, but you can't hear it clearly. Everything seems confusing, and deep down, you wonder if it's too late, if you've missed the chance to live what really matters. I want you to know that you are not alone. That this consuming feeling is not here by chance. There is a greater reason for you to be here now, listening to these words. Something is about to be revealed. Something that can completely change what you believe about this situation. And the answer to it is much closer than you think. Can you feel it? It's as if there is an invisible force around you, a calling, almost a whisper saying, pay attention because this is for you. If this is resonating in your heart right now, I ask you, do not ignore it. What I am going to share in this video might be exactly what you need to change everything. But here's the warning, this message is not for everyone. It's for those who are ready to hear what the angels have to say. For those who deep down feel that the time has come to understand what is really going on. So, stay with them until the end. Don't let doubt or fear keep you away from the answer you have been searching for so long. Now, take a deep breath and follow them. What you are about to discover may be the beginning of something that will transform everything. Press play in their heart and allow that truth to find you. Let's go together until the end. The angels have brought a message today that will deeply touch your heart. There is someone who, at this very moment, is going through a storm of emotions, a mix of longing, anxiety, and desire. They can't stop thinking about you, and the idea of being apart is consuming their spirit. Thoughts are constant, invading the hours of the day and even the dreams of the night. What once seemed like mere admiration has now taken the form of intense and uncontrollable love. They feel like every moment without you is an eternity. They catch themselves looking at the phone, waiting for a message, a sign, something to bring relief to the anguish. The angels show that they are in a state of anxiety so deep that even the simplest tasks of the day have become a challenge. It's as if every empty space in time is filled with memories of your smile, your voice, the way you illuminate any place you are in. The angels whisper that this love, so pure and genuine, is not something that they can ignore or hide. They feel a calling, an urgent need to be close, to share moments, to open their heart. Even if they try to disguise or distract their mind with other things, the feeling returns with full force. It's as if the entire universe conspires to keep them connected to you, showing that this love is not a coincidence. Have they ever noticed signs of this? An unexpected call, a message out of the blue, or even looks that speak louder than words could express. These are the gestures of someone who is struggling to contain a feeling so intense that it seems to overflow. But it's not just desire. It's the search for something deeper, for a connection that they know they can only find in you. The angels show that this person is in an internal battle. On one side, the fear of exposing themselves, of getting hurt, of not being reciprocated with the same intensity. On the other, a love so profound that it makes any risk worthwhile. This conflict leaves them in a state of vulnerability, but also of courage. Because, even with the fears, their heart screams for you. No matter how much they try to appear calm or indifferent, the truth is that their heart is racing. The mere thought of seeing you, of being by your side, makes the world around them disappear. They catch themselves daydreaming, imagining dialogues, reliving moments, planning gestures that show how important you are. The angels are by their side, whispering courage and serenity so that they can express all they feel. But they are also by your side, asking you to keep your heart open, to allow this connection to happen without fear or judgment. Because what is blossoming between you is rare, is true, and deserves to be fully lived. What is stopping them from taking action now? Perhaps insecurities from the past, wounds that have not completely healed. The angels show that they carry memories of rejections or mistakes that made them believe that such feelings could not be reciprocated. But something in you, your essence, is breaking down these barriers. They feel that you are different, that there is something unique in the way you see life and love. Still, the doubt lingers. Do they feel the same? This question echoes in their mind, feeding anxiety but also hope. The angels say that this person is preparing to take a step, to overcome fear and pursue what their heart desires so much. But they need a sign, something to reassure them, to show that you are ready to welcome them with open arms. Get ready, because the angels say that soon you will see even clearer signs of this disguised despair of care, of this anxiety disguised in affectionate gestures. They may try to hide it, but the love they feel is so intense that it shines through every word, every action. And that, dear soul, is proof that what you share is something divine, something that transcends the ordinary. Do not ignore these signs. Pay attention to the details, because that is where their heart is revealing itself. The angels say that you have the power to calm this anxiety, to show that they do not need to be afraid, that love can be safe and liberating. You can be the safe haven that this person is seeking so much. Now, before moving on to the next part, the angels ask you to write in the comments, "I accept the love that the universe sends me." This affirmation will open doors for love to flow freely, without obstacles or doubts. The angels are working intensely to bring clarity to the feelings surrounding this special person. Every moment they spend away from you turns into a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions. The longing grows like a flame, warming and at the same time consuming their soul. It is not just desire, it is the search for a connection that seems to be written in the stars. Their heart calls out for you in a way they cannot explain, only feel. Amidst this anxiety, they try to find ways to alleviate the emptiness they feel. However, no distraction seems sufficient to erase the intensity of the longing. Be it a gesture they remember or a word you said, everything comes back with more strength. The angels reveal that this is more than simple nostalgia. It is the manifestation of a true love. A love that defies logic, transcending time and space, uniting their souls in an inexplicable way. This person seeks answers to what they are feeling, trying to understand how they reached this point. The angels show that, often, they wonder what is so special about you that made them lose control of their own emotions. Every moment of reflection takes them back to the same conclusion: you are unique, unlike anything they have ever experienced. It is as if the universe has placed you in their path to show a love that they never believed possible. The angels whisper that this connection is a divine gift, but also a challenge that requires courage. This person feels that by getting closer to you, they will be opening doors to a completely new world. It is a world of vulnerability, of surrender, and of mutual acceptance. This scares them, but also attracts them irresistibly. They know that, to move forward, they will need to face their own fears and doubts. Every gesture of yours, every word spoken, seems to carry an energy that resonates deeply in their heart. Even the simplest interactions have a significant weight, as if they were pieces of a larger puzzle. This person realizes this and tries to decipher the meaning behind each exchange between you. The angels show that they are in a process of emotional awakening, learning to interpret the signs that life gives them. The angels say they are beginning to recognize that this love is greater than any insecurity or barrier. Still, they feel torn between taking the next step or protecting themselves from potential wounds. The strength of this feeling, however, is like a rising tide, impossible to contain. Each passing day, they feel the need to do something, to say something, so as not to lose what you both have. There are nights when they find themselves looking up at the sky, seeking answers in the stars. It's as if the universe is trying to speak to them, confirming that you are the right person. The angels show that these moments of introspection are bringing them the clarity needed to act. Fear begins to give way to determination, and the desire to be with you grows exponentially. Even though they have not yet expressed all they feel, the signs are becoming more evident. The angels ask you to observe carefully, because it is in the small details that their heart is revealed. It could be a prolonged gaze, an unexpected message, or even a gesture of care. These are the indications that they are getting closer, even if hesitantly. The angels say that you also have an important role in this journey. Your patience and understanding are essential for them to feel safe enough to open up. Remember that true love requires reciprocity, and that means being willing to listen and embrace without judgment. The universe is conspiring in favor of this connection, but it is up to you to allow it to flourish. This person has already started to imagine a future with you, even if they don't admit it out loud. The angels show that they are creating scenarios in their mind, visualizing what it would be like to share life with you. These fantasies are not just daydreams. They are a reflection of a genuine desire to build something solid and lasting. They feel that you are the missing piece to complete the puzzle of their life. However, anxiety is still a barrier that they need to overcome. The angels reveal that, in many moments, they fear that you don't feel the same way or that something might go wrong. This uncertainty makes them hesitate, even when their heart tells them to move forward. They are learning to deal with these emotions, and the angel support is helping them find balance. The angels say that the next step for this person will be crucial for the evolution of this love. They are preparing to open their heart, to let go of the masks and show who they really are. This will be a moment of great vulnerability, but also of immense strength. It is an opportunity to build something based on truth and mutual respect. For now, they watch you from afar, admiring your strength and authenticity. The angels show that they find inspiration in you, seeing in each of your actions a reason to believe in love. Your presence is like a light that illuminates their path, guiding them to a place of peace and emotional security. The angels ask you to continue being true to who you are, as that is exactly what attracts them. There is no need to change or adapt. Your authenticity is what makes this connection so special. Remember that true love does not demand perfection, but honesty and courage. This person is getting closer to recognizing that they can no longer ignore what they feel. The angels show that the universe is creating the ideal conditions for them to feel ready to take the next step. This may happen unexpectedly, like a sudden confession or a significant gesture. The angels say that you should be prepared to embrace this moment with an open heart. No matter what has happened in the past, the present is what matters now. This is a chance to build something new, something that resonates with the deepest truths of both. The love that they share is rare and precious, something that many people spend their whole lives searching for. The angels want them to value it, recognizing that it is a divine blessing. This connection is more than a coincidence. It is part of a larger plan orchestrated by the heavens. Get ready, because the next days will bring more clear signs of this growing love. The angels are by their side, ensuring that everything happens at the right time. Trust the process and keep the faith, because what is to come will be truly transformative. Now, before moving on to the next part, the angels ask them to write in the comments, "I open myself to receive this divine love." This affirmation will help align their energies with the blessings that are on their way. The angels continue to reveal the mysteries of this love that grows so intensely and uniquely. This person feels that every moment away from them is a challenge that seems impossible to overcome. There is a deep desire to be close, to share words and silences, and to finally let the heart speak louder. However, they are still learning to deal with the intensity of this feeling, something that completely took them by surprise. Anxiety turns into longing, and longing into courage to seek them out. They may not realize it, but every gesture of theirs has a profound impact on this person. Their smile, their way of speaking, and even the simplest words carry an energy that attracts them like a magnet. They feel that there is something special about them, something they can't find in anyone else. The angels show that this recognition is growing inside them as an undeniable truth. However, this truth puts them in front of difficult choices. They constantly wonder what it would be like to have you by their side in every moment. The fantasies are not just fleeting thoughts, but vivid scenarios they create with a heart full of hope. The angels show that, even without realizing it, you are becoming the center of their plans and dreams. This connection is more than attraction. It's a spiritual calling that unites you on very deep levels. It goes beyond the physical, touching the essence of who you really are. However, there are emotional barriers that they are still trying to overcome. Old fears, wounds from the past, and even doubts about being worthy of so much love are present. The angels show that they are fighting against these inner shadows, trying to find the courage needed to take a step forward. Every small victory they achieve in their internal battle brings them closer to you. It's a slow process, but full of significance and learning. You, on the other hand, play a crucial role in this journey. Your energy and your way of seeing life are helping this person realize that love can be a safe place. The angels ask you to continue to act with patience and compassion, as these are the keys to strengthen the connection between you. It's important to remember that everyone carries their own struggles, and theirs, although invisible, are intense and real. The angels reveal that they are starting to plan how to approach you in a meaningful way. Every gesture, every word, is being carefully thought out to convey what they feel without causing misunderstandings. They want you to see the sincerity behind each action, to understand that what they feel is real. This planning, however, is often interrupted by insecurities that still haunt them. The doubts about how they would react or feel the same are the biggest challenges they face right now. The angels show that these thoughts often paralyze them, but also encourage them to seek clarity. They feel they need to know, somehow, if you also see this connection as something special. The need for answers is growing, as well as the courage to seek those answers. There is an inner conflict unfolding within them daily. One part wants to dive headfirst into this love, while another part fears what that might mean. The angels reveal that this battle is common in such deep connections, as they shake the very foundations of who we are. This love is not superficial. It requires complete surrender, something not everyone is ready to offer immediately. Even so, the angels show that they are being guided by a higher power. There are signs around them, tiny synchronicities that remind them of you and reinforce the importance of this connection. These signs appear in music, in phrases they randomly read, or even in dreams. The universe is speaking directly to their heart, preparing them for the moment when they can fully open up. Have you noticed how sometimes their behavior seems contradictory? The angels say that this is a reflection of the inner conflict they are facing. At one moment, they may seem distant, at another, intensely present. This is because they are still learning to balance what they feel with the fears they carry. It's a delicate process, but one that is guiding them towards a place of greater emotional clarity. They feel like time is passing by and they need to act before it's too late. The angels show that this sense of urgency is one of the driving forces leading them to finally consider opening their heart. The idea of losing you is something they can't bear, and that motivates them to overcome the barriers that hold them back. What they most desire now is to find a way to show how important you are. The angels reveal that soon they will make a decision that can change everything between both of you. This decision will be the result of much reflection and an internal impulse that they can no longer ignore. Prepare yourself for this moment, as it will be a milestone in both of your journeys. It could be an unexpected conversation, a symbolic gesture, or even a direct declaration. You, on the other hand, must be ready to receive this vulnerability with kindness. The angels ask you to remember that this love, although intense, is still fragile and needs care. Every word of yours, every gesture, will have a profound impact on what is to come. It is an opportunity to build something beautiful, but also a responsibility to act wisely. The connection between you is a divine gift, something many dream of finding. The angels want you to cherish it, recognizing that it is a rare blessing. This is a moment of transformation, for both them and you. What you are experiencing is more than a romance. It is a meeting of souls destined to bring growth and healing to both. Before moving forward, the angels ask you to reflect on what you truly want for the future. This person is moving towards you, but it's your choice what to do with it. The universe is creating the conditions, but it's up to you to decide how you want to navigate this journey. Remember that love requires effort and dedication, but the rewards are immeasurable. Now, write in the comments, "I trust in the love that is being prepared for me." This statement will help align your energies and open your heart to what is to come. The angels show that their anxiety is reaching its peak, but at the same time, it is serving as a push for them to act. They realize that they can no longer live with the burden of unexpressed feelings, that silence only increases the distance between them. This need to get closer is gaining strength, overcoming the fears that once held them back. Every day without you feels like a waste, and they feel they can no longer postpone the inevitable. The love they hold is so intense that it overflows, even without words. They mentally rehearse what they would say if they had the courage to open their heart. Words of affection, apologies for possible misunderstandings, and the expression of a feeling that grows with each passing moment. The angels show that these repetitive thoughts are a preparation for the big moment. They feel that when they finally speak, the words will come out with the force of an avalanche, carrying all the accumulated emotion. This confession will not be simple but transformative for both. The universe is preparing the ground for them to find the right moment to approach. Small coincidences, like crossing paths with you by chance or hearing your name in conversations, are reminders that this connection cannot be ignored. The angels say that these synchronicities are signs that the time is approaching. What once seemed impossible is now within reach, and they feel they need to seize the opportunity before it disappears. Although their fears are still present, something inside them has changed. They realize that the love they feel is greater than any insecurity, even greater than the circumstances that could separate them. The angels reveal that this person is experiencing a moment of emotional clarity, where doubts are being replaced by certainties. The certainty that you are special, that it is worth fighting for this connection, regardless of the challenges. Even though they have not yet expressed all they feel, their behavior has already begun to change. The angels ask you to pay attention to the details, a more affectionate message, a gaze that lasts a little longer, gestures that show care. These small actions are a reflection of a heart that can no longer hide what it feels. They are clear signs that something big is coming, and you need to be attentive to perceive them. This person also feels that there is something different about you, something they do not find in anyone else. The angels show that your unique energy attracts them in an almost magical way. It's as if being close to you makes them more complete, more connected to who they really are. You have become an inspiration, someone they deeply admire and want by their side. This recognition drives them to act, even though there are still doubts along the way. The angels reveal that in the loneliest moments, they find themselves thinking of you with an intensity that surprises them. Every memory, every detail of what they have lived together, comes back to their mind like a movie. It is in these moments that they realize that longing is not just a passing feeling, but a reflection of the love they feel. This longing is turning into courage, a strength that pushes them to seek you, to try something they have never tried before. There are nights when they try to understand why they feel all this so deeply. The angels say that these reflections are helping them to accept that what they feel for you is special, unique, and destined. It's not just a passing attraction, it's something that touches the soul, that resonates in the deepest parts of who they are. They realize that they can no longer ignore this, that they need to find a way to share what is in their heart. You may have noticed subtle changes in how they communicate, and this is not by chance. The angels show that these changes are a reflection of the internal process they are going through. They want to be more open, more present, but they are still figuring out the best way to do it. Every word, every gesture, is carefully thought out to demonstrate what they feel without appearing too vulnerable. The angels say that this person is at a point of transformation, where the barriers that once held them back are starting to fall. They realize that living in fear is not truly living, and that true happiness lies in following the heart. This understanding is creating in them a renewed strength, a determination that did not exist before. They are preparing for the moment when they can finally say everything they feel, without reservations. You are also being prepared for this moment by the angels. They ask you to keep your heart open, to be ready to embrace this vulnerability with kindness. This person is placing a lot of hope in what is to come, and your response will be crucial to the outcome of this story. Remember that true love requires patience, understanding, and above all, honesty. The angels show that what is to come will be intense, but also deeply transformative. This connection has the potential to change their lives, bringing lessons and blessings that go beyond what is visible. They have been placed on each other's path for a reason, and now is the time to discover what the universe has in store. This is a moment to trust, to believe that everything is unfolding as it should. This person feels they are about to cross a threshold, to leave behind the uncertainties that have kept them distant. The angels reveal that this is a point of no return, where they will decide whether to finally follow their heart or continue hiding what they feel. Everything points to the former path, but they need a final push, something that shows them they are on the right track. You, with your energy and authenticity, have been a silent guide for them. The angels show that you are like a light in the darkness, illuminating their path with your presence. Each interaction between you brings them closer to the truth, closer to the moment when they can finally open up. This connection is a reflection of pure love, something that transcends the limitations of the physical world. Now, the angels ask you to reflect on how you will respond when that moment comes. Their courage will be immense, and they will need a safe environment to express themselves. The angels say that the best way to create this environment is through unconditional love, one that does not judge but welcomes. This is the foundation of any true connection and will be the key to strengthening what you have. The coming days will be marked by even clearer signs that something big is about to happen. The angels ask you to pay attention, as these signs will be the guidance you need to understand the right time to act. Trust your intuition because it is aligned with the divine forces that are guiding this connection. Before proceeding, the angels ask you to write in the comments, "I embrace the transformation that love brings." This statement will help align their energies with what is to come. The angels whisper that the decisive moment is approaching, the one where the feelings this person has held for so long will come to the surface. They feel as if there is no more room to hide or suppress what is inside their heart. Each day, their desire to be with you grows, surpassing any barrier that used to hold them back. They realize that time is precious, and letting this love pass would be an irreparable mistake. Anxiety now turns into determination, and the desire to take action is about to materialize. You, on the other hand, are being guided by the angels to be prepared for this moment. They ask you to keep your heart open and your mind receptive, for what is to come will be a milestone in your life. This person is gathering all their strength to approach you sincerely, exposing their vulnerability like never before. The angels show that they are ready to take a leap of faith, confident that this connection is stronger than any doubt. This is a moment to embrace, not to question. The love you share is not common, it carries the strength of something destined. The angels reveal that in other times and lives, your souls have crossed paths, learning and growing together. This reunion is now another opportunity to strengthen the bonds and overcome the challenges that life presents. There is a magic in the two of you that is undeniable, something that others perceive, even without fully understanding. This unique energy is what makes everything seem so special and meaningful. You may be wondering how to act when this moment arrives. The angels ask that you trust their intuition, as it will be your best guide. They are putting their heart in your hands, and your response will be crucial in defining the next steps. Remember that true love is built on empathy, patience, and a willingness to listen. The universe is creating the perfect conditions for this conversation to happen at the right time. The anxiety they feel is not just fear, it is also the anticipation of a better future by your side. They envision moments of joy, complicity, and mutual growth. The angels show that they see in you not just a partner, but someone who can bring lightness and balance to their life. This vision motivates them to overcome their insecurities because they know it is worth fighting for something so special. The love they feel is like a compass, guiding them towards you. The angels also reveal that this connection is an opportunity for healing for both of you. Both you and they carry wounds from the past, fears that sometimes make it difficult to surrender to love. However, this relationship has the potential to transcend these barriers, allowing you to grow together. It is a rare opportunity to build something solid and true, where both feel accepted and loved. This love is a gift, something that should be cherished and nurtured with care. You may notice that they have been showing more courage in recent days. Small gestures, more sincere messages, or even looks that say it all. The angels ask that you notice these signs, as they are the harbinger of what is to come. This person is preparing to open up in a way they never have before, and it will require all your attention and empathy. This is the time to strengthen the connection, to show that you are ready to receive them. The transformation they are going through is profound and full of meanings. The angels show that they are leaving behind old patterns of fear and self-sabotage. Every step they take towards you is a victory over the insecurities that used to keep them stuck. This process has been challenging, but they feel that you are the reason why it is worth facing all of this. Your presence is the strength they need to keep going. The angels ask you to also reflect on what you want for this connection. This is a moment of alignment, where your desires and intentions need to be clear. The universe is listening, and your choices now will have a profound impact on what is to come. If you feel ready to welcome this love, the angels ask you to declare it internally. This statement will open pathways, allowing the energy between you to flow freely. They feel that with you, everything can be different. They believe they have found in you something they have never experienced before, a genuine and transformative love. The angels show that this feeling is what is giving them the courage to act. Although there are still fears, the strength of what they feel is much greater. They are willing to risk everything to build something true with you, something that will withstand time and adversities. The next days will be crucial for this connection. The angels say that you should be attentive to signs and open to the opportunities that arise. It could be an unexpected invitation, a deep conversation, or even a symbolic gesture that shows what is to come. The universe is aligning everything so that this moment happens in the best possible way. Trust the process, because it is being guided by divine forces. What is about to happen will be more than a declaration of love, it will be a milestone in both of their lives. The angels indicate that this conversation will bring a clarity that both have been seeking for a long time. It will be the beginning of a new phase, where love and truth will be the pillars. This moment will require courage from both sides, but the angels assure that it will be worth it. They are about to discover what it truly means to love. The angels ask that you also express your feelings sincerely. This is the moment to be honest with yourself and with them. Your words will have a profound impact, capable of strengthening this connection even further. Remember that true love is built on a foundation of vulnerability and trust. Do not be afraid to show who you really are. This connection is a divine gift, something many people seek, but few find. The angels want you to cherish this, recognizing the importance of what you are building. This love has the power to transform your lives, bringing happiness and fulfillment. However, it requires care, patience, and dedication from both sides. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. The angels say that love is the greatest force in the universe, and you are experiencing it in its purest form. This connection is proof that love can overcome any barrier, as long as it is nurtured with truth and compassion. You are on the right path, and what is to come will be a celebration of this union. This is the moment to open up to all possibilities, to allow love to guide your steps. Now, the angels ask you to conclude this cycle of reflection by writing in the comments, "I accept the love that transforms my life." This affirmation will align your energies with what is about to happen, allowing you to fully live this love. The angels show that something extraordinary is happening at this very moment. This connection you feel is no coincidence, and the pieces of the universe are shifting to align with what is rightfully yours. Can they feel it? A force that calls you, propels you, tells you that the next step is in front of you. This is the moment to trust, to act, and to embrace the transformation knocking at their door. Imagine receiving daily messages like this, arriving exactly when you need them the most. A space where they are guided, inspired, and empowered at every step of their journey. This is within their reach now. Pressing the registration button is like opening a door to an infinite flow of love, clarity, and purpose. It's not just about the present, it's about creating the future they deserve. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Feel that energy around you. Do they realize how much all of this resonates with what their soul desires? The angels are here, guiding them, ready to deliver more messages, more signs, more love. But it all starts with a choice. A simple decision to enroll to keep receiving all of this, directly to their heart. Now write in the comments, "I choose to live this love and this light." Write, feel, declare to the universe that they are ready. This phrase is not just a gesture, it is a commitment to themselves, to the love waiting for them. Click the button, sign up, and get ready for what's to come.